Au jukebox du paranormal.
Hey, hi folks. I'm Karine Lumiere, and today we're gonna have a really nice podcast. This is a top. Okay, folks, two voice in the same time. It was too much. Okay, so yeah, so this is a topic that we start to see a lot on the mainstream and social media. And this is the war of the good versus evil that I'm going to try to explain and discover, everybody today, or how to get out of the matrix, because this is two type of topics. And these two type of topics, folks, I'm going to say that um, it's kind of two different topics, but in fact it's the same one. Okay, so one it's more light warrior, and the other one is more light warrior. But in those time we need to fusion both in every people, and this is what I'm gonna try to explain to you. So first of all, I want to give the credit to Sandrine Muller-Board. So she's a light and a warrior and light worker too as well. And this is a translation of her video in French. So I just today I'm gonna really take the time to explain to you all the common word that we can see. So what is a light worker? What is a light warrior? What is really the word sovereign? It's really important, especially in our time. Um, and you know all those type of word that some people say, yes, I know, but do you really know? So a light workers, in fact, it's this is the one who work essentially with the magnetic energy from the heart. It's well known to be the sacred femininity, and the drive or the mission. It's using intention and attention. So having nice intention, uh, doing nice attention to people. This is really what drives the energy of the light worker. And the light wire, it's more about the brain, that is the electric energy. It's well known to be the sacred masculinity. And his drive and mission is action reaction. So the reaction, it's activate the protector mode, and action is doing good in order that everybody are safe around, and to be sure to protect. So attention and attention, it's more about I care, and action reaction, it's more about I protect. So I think that you see the both difference. And it's not because I'm a woman that I can't be a light warrior, or because I'm a man I cannot be a light workers. This two type of energy in our energetic matter are in our body anyway. The heart and the brain, everybody has a heart and everybody has a brain, so we need just to work together. But this is going to be for another podcast, the energetic motor, how it works. But the main things for you to understand is those people are the, I would say, the awake people. Okay, and when we fusion, okay, those energy with God, we call that the reconnection and the sovereignty. So it's equal the fusion of the Father, the Son, and the Spirit, ki the three unity. And why I don't say Trinity? Trinity is the divine, and three unity, it's us, and us that people will call them I am, or they will call the superior I am. So I think that you are pretty aware of that right now. So today, that's really important, and I'm going to explain to you is how the mattress works and how and I will say the 5D work. And this is what we're going to do together. So, first of all, we are living in the matrix. Okay. So, the matrix, this is our 3D, as I can say, 3D form. And what is the matrix? There's a lot of people saying, oh, the matrix is the earth. Yes and no. The matrix is the summation of our belief system. Okay, so this is what it is, the matrix. They need, a box, and what is the box is all our belief system that we think it's true, but in fact it's fake, and it's true in little percentage, but the majority is fake. Why it's fake? Because as you can see just over there, that it's in the same, in the same reality than the matrix. You see, the deep state, and the deep state, they are on earth for millennials. Okay, way before the Greek, Rome, and everything. And those people, you will never see them. You will never be aware their name or they exist. I would say that it started, some of them, some of the 13 family start, some people are aware. Give to you an example, the Rothschild. Okay, so the Rockefeller. So this is, the two family that we know the most. But in Europe there's a lot more, like, the Queen, of course, Queen of England, but really other family, that they all are all connected. Okay, so the mattress, 98% of the people are sleeper. I prefer to just sleeper than sheep. Okay, so are sleeper, and 2% are awake. However, since the last couple of years, since the last 5, 7 years, I would say that the percentage of awake people is no longer 2%, it's now 10%. And this is really important when I'm sharing with you folks, because 10%, it's mean that we pass the critical mass to be able that in for a divine perspective, they can help us, because they're not going to interfere against our free will, because this is what it is. Okay, this is the law number one, the free will. It's really important. I share with you the last podcast, and 10%, it's enough to say, okay, so there's something going on massively. You said you have enough. I'm gonna interfere. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna make sure that the plan is still there. So as you can see, the deep state, it's really there. The deep state are the one who create the belief system that we live actually in the matrix. Okay, and it's come, with the false belief and false reality that everybody know, the kind of liberty, but I would say more sexual liberty. I would say money. I will say success. I will say fame, and being a star. So those are the tool that they use in order to keep us a slave. Okay, so we are all entertained thinking that we are free, but worshiping them since, so many centuries. And um, this value system that they create to keep us slave, that we call the matrix. Okay, however, okay, you need to know that there's a link, between there's a link between a little space between the matrix and the deep state. So these people, okay, that they will be seen as the people that control our world, but in fact they are slaves or puppet. It could be Soros, it could be Epstein, it could be Gates, it could be Klaus Schwab. I think that you all know, the major puppet, and those people are just the puppet of the deep state, folks. Okay, they have been bought or controlled. Okay, and to make sure that the matrix, aka us, stay enslaved in the belief system that they create. Okay, but as you know, uh, more, there's nice light warrior on social media that some people will call it digital soldiers. So those people, they put the light of how the deep state works, and they also have the light worker. So the light worker, they will share um, uh, some knowledge how to be able to energetically talking to become sovereign, and how to get out of the matrix. Because yes, folks, we're going to get out of the matrix. When they say people that we already win, this is what it means. We have passed the critical mass in order to getting out. So there's no coming back. You're thinking that it's going to getting worse. It's going to getting worse because they're going to have a huge reaction from the deep state that they don't want us to be free, but they're just buying time. So when you read we already won, this is what it is. God take over, if I can say, and help a lot of people to become more aware and awake. And with the matrix, well, this is um people think that, oh, we're gonna destroy the matrix, so we're gonna be free. In fact, you're just opposing a force to a force. And when you do that, you're nourishing, the opposition of force. Okay, so it's not really how the energy work. Okay, you will never see an electron shocking, an atoms. It's not working. Okay, so it's the same thing. So how an electron can be free? It's by raising, absorbing energy that his mass. It's so powerful that the atom cannot keep him attracted to him, okay, to the atom, and it become, and it changed the ellipse, and whoop, it goes free, and it will go to another atom that can attract his new level of frequency energy. So this is the same thing happen in the world. Okay, voting will just changing the puppet. I think that everybody knows that. Okay, so there's a nice idiom that I like that said, nourish your quality and your um your default will go hunger. Okay, well, it's the same thing in energy. If you nourish, your creativity of creating a new world, well, the deep state will go hunger. And this is it. So when I say deep state, okay, those family that they worship, a certain type of energy that we people will say satanic energy, magic energy. We those energy that they are not divine. Okay, this is how they keep the matrix in place. And how they do that? Well, they vampirize by sacrifice, by ritual. Okay, our own energy. Okay. So I think that you understand how it works. And this is how we say that we are being enslaved too. It's because we're not aware that we're suffering, and we can say, no, 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 I'm not allowed you to do that anymore. Okay. So the deep state, and we can fight, if I can say fight, by creating another type of parallel reality. Okay. That's called the 5D. However, so I'm just going to go to the other slide. Okay. So, however, okay, it is impossible to do it without, okay, the reconnection. And I would say reconnection, not connection, because we are, everybody, every soul are connected to God. Okay. But we need to be consciously decide to choose to do it. That we call a reconnection. So the Christic connection or reconnection that people, the last messenger was Jesus Christ, will let you free and you will become sovereign. So it's mean that when you truly reconnect with your divine part, that is your I am, you are nourished directly by God, the source of the universe. Call him what it is. And as you know, Jesus is the incarnation of God on earth, and the earth is the bridge to God. So we are here to truly experiment the reconnection by using our free will. This is the experience here on earth. Okay? And more you connect with Jesus and God, call him the name you want, and more you can visualize. And this is really important. Everything that you create start with a thought. So you need to start visualize your paradise, your new paradigm, new world, 5D, new earth, call it what you want, and create your 5D reality. And the other thing that it's really, 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 really important, folks, it's more you are connected and more you are protected. The key here is to have the faith that whatever it's going to happening, you are divinely protected. Okay. And this is really, really, really important. So as you can see on this slide, the deep state, that it's the elite with not so much nice energy. Okay. They will use puppet that I share with you, Soros, Gate, Facebook, Twitter, and those puppet, they are there. They are putting there um, to slave us to the deep state, to keep us in the 3D matrix, and who create and maintain the illusion. Well, I think that we all know that. Media, religion, big tech, big pharma. Okay, so education system. These are all those that keep us, slaved. And this is what we extraordinarily witness right now, especially since, the COVID situation, is we start to saw the light on what was hidden or that we didn't want to see. About what it is. Who is the master of puppet? Who are the puppet? Who's work for them? How they do it? Okay, so we realized that our election system are rich. We saw that our doctor have been bought, that our teacher has been indoctrinated, that our nation was entertained in order for us to not see, not putting our attention of what it really matter, to really create our own world and reality based on the earth, you know on heart. So this is really, really important for you to keep that in mind. In Keep that in mind. Sorry. Okay. So our mission. How many people? Huh, folks, I don't know my mission of life. I don't know how to center myself. Well, our mission is to create our paradise on earth. This is it. And we can truly doing that by reconnect with God. And with this unlimited amount of energy, we can create everything that we want. And when we talk about people are fighting, eh, it means that people fighting to reclaim the land in the name of God. Yes, because there's some, people worshiping not good energy. Okay. Uh, and they reclaim the land in our name to their worshiper. But in fact, we need to reclaim the land in the name of God, Jesus Christ. Okay. And reclaiming the land, I will strongly suggesting you to see to go on the YouTube Jessie Zibotar. So she made a really nice podcast with the reveal report, how to reclaim the land in the name of God. So this is really, really, you can do it. I'm not going to explain it. Jessie explained it so much better than me. I will stay in my expertise. Okay. So, however, the 5D exists. It always existed. Okay. 5D, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's go unlimited, folks. So, we have the eternity to go up higher and higher and higher. Okay. So, um, but for us, it's just a question of time. Okay. And the deep state right now buying time because they know they already lost and we already won because we passed the critical mass, and God is directly intervene right now. uh, if some people likes, I don't like to say conspiracy theory, because it seems that today it's more true than a conspiracy. If you are aware of the Looking Glass project, so the Looking Glass project, the with time traveling, the deep state tried to change the end that is going to the new paradigm. They passed years and years, I think 10 or 12 years, to try to change the outcome, and they was unable to. So we already won. Okay, even in time and space. Okay. Okay, the other slide now. So when the new paradigm and when the 5D energy or the present will be higher than the deep state, well, it's up to us. Okay. When we decide to reconnect, okay, and when I say reconnect, is reconnect with God. Okay, I'm gonna go to see the first slide. Okay, I hope I can go back. Yeah, you can go back. Okay, so you see the nice little cloud upstairs. Okay, that it's it's gone. Okay, and when we connect, when we decide truly to reconnect, the nice arrow that you saw connected, reconnect to God, we reconnect with our divine part that it's called the I am, that I explained it to you, our three unity. And when we are truly reconnect with our I am, so we are able to create the new paradigm that is for us. Okay, and by our example. And when I say by our example is you're thinking that sharing information is going to help, people to be aware of what's going on and to become more awake. Well, for some people it's working and some people don't. But I'm going to tell you something, folks. I know nobody that don't want to know the recipe of happiness. Everybody wants to everybody wants to reconnect with happiness, with divine love, with living in a space and a reality that we create that make us happy. So by doing that, you inspired other people to do the same, and they will understand directly the recognition. Okay. Some people it's work more in the light worker way, and some people work more with the light warrior way. Huh? We have nice people that are really good to shake people's shoulder. Hey, wake up! But they're nice people. They are inspiring other human being to, to search, for the reconnection. Okay, so by doing our inner work, by putting light on our darkness, our suffering, our fear, and to be able to recognize it, to be able to say it's okay, it's just an experience, this is not who I am. My I am is directly reconnect with God, and I am a super nice person, nice soul. I know deep down. Okay, I'm here to experiment, and what did I learn from that? I learned empathy. I learned serenity. I learned compassion. I learned gratitude. And let me tell you, when you do that type of work, folks, you are able to, without knowing it, without noticing it, you plant a seeds, in people's heart. We don't know when it's going to bloom, but sooner or later it's going to happening. And this is what we kind of life mission, yeah. Yeah, I could say that. Plant seeds. I don't know if you saw the nice video. It's really easy to find on YouTube. Is the man who planted trees. So it's a nice 40-minute little nice video that you will understand, how beautiful just one soul can make when you decide to just plant little things, inspire one human being, and at the end of his life to realize that, yep, he support and help more people than he thought, and create a really nice world reality that the people that are connected, feel really grateful to be part of. Okay, so your inner work, you will ray, and this is ray your own frequency will be able to, first of all, attract nice electron. Nice people that will support your nice person. So when you say, I'm so grateful to attract such a nice person like you need to say that to yourself. You are a nice person to be able to attract nice people. Okay, and convince people by your action and your intention to go to the 5D, to create their own world, in fact. Okay, and with your connection or reconnection to God that Jessie Zebotar explained really, really well, you will be able to create your divine matrix that call 5D. And this is what it is, folks. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the other slide. So as you can see, okay, before 98% was sheeple or sleeper, and 2% were awake people on 7 billion people. Okay, however, with that perspective, with that reconnection, that I'm gonna go back. Okay, um we are now in 10%. Okay, so do you see now, people, the space between the matrix and the 5D? So this is the little human being that inspire people. Some are well known. Okay, I'm sure that you have a mentor, or it could be an unknown person that inspired you to become a better version of yourself. Okay, but this bridge, it goes in both sides. They will be they will be able to support people to more visualize and more able to create okay, your 5D reality. And by doing that, this is my little personal touch that Sandrine didn't explain, is by doing that, we're experiencing the 4D. So just to let you know, people, the 5D, okay, it's living in pure and divine energy of love 24/7, 365. Okay? No suffering, no evil, no doubt. Okay? It's mean that with this amount of energy, we can create something with our thoughts instantly. But if we are not centered, well, we're going to create chaos. So that's why the 4D, it's a nice level frequency for us to, I will say, practice. Okay? And it's mean that more higher in frequency we become, and more the manifestation and creation's gonna materialize in a quicker way. Okay? And I strongly suggesting you to do that. And some people will help and support individually, but and massively by meditating, group meditation. Some people will pray. So we know that prayer works, folks. I know that everybody knows that. And we all know that miracle exists. So miracle, in fact, the meaning of the true word of miracle, it's the reconnection to God. And when we reconnect with God, this is the miracle happen. And yes, this amount of energy can heal people, but can help to see more clearer and to be more connected and feeling the energy of love, in inside of us, and that we want to feel that with other human being around us. Okay, so this is how we get out of the matrix, folks. And when we get out of the matrix, it's because we decide to nourish. We're putting our energy to create and to nourish that world, that reality, instead of putting our energy to fight against the deep state. Okay? Putting the light of what they did and they do, it's okay. It's going to help people, to wake up, and telling them, okay, that you need to reconnect, okay, in order for you to create, to become sovereign, and you create your own reality. This is also the key. So, et voila. So I will stop sharing, folks. I finished my nice little PowerPoint. Okay. So it means, folks, okay, that everything that's going on, okay, that we saw the institution falling, like the excellent, I strongly suggesting you to see the video of the Sergeant Robert Horton called War Castle. So you're going to understand the three pillar that rules the matrix. So of course, knowing that help us to say, okay, this is how it works. So now I'm going to build my own pillar. Huh? I'm going to decide to, this is what I want to create in my life. And yes, people, you can do that individually. And after, you're going to go to a bigger scale, that is your family, friend, and another bigger, that is going to be community, right? So do you starting to see how it goes? And when it goes to community level, well, 13 family, you know it's not a lot compared to 7 billion something people in the world. And nothing, when we do that, nothing can stop us. And more quicker that we massively aware of that, it means that quicker that this reality is going to materialize. This is what it is. This is simply really, really, really simple. So, the goal, use the form that you like, that it will be the light worker, that it can be your light warrior. And some people like to work both. Okay. Some people wants to experience the warrior side and go on social media. And there are other people that will experiment their light workers, by centering his life, doing the inner work, sharing that knowledge, and try to understand, how to stay centered, how to clean myself, how to heal myself, how to become a better human being in that area, so that it's really cool. So by doing that, this is how we reign. This is how we become a diamond. This is how we become, a light being truly connected with our I am. So some people call it shadow work. I prefer to say light work, and because it's putting light on something that was dark inside, and the dark just need the light to go away, in fact. And this work of duality, this is what we choose to experiment here. Okay, so I hope I was clear enough, folks. I don't know if you have some question. I'm gonna try to find some question. Do we have some question? My technician, I would say. Did you saw some on YouTube? I will try to go on YouTube. Sorry, folks, I was organized, but not organized. I remove. I remove. I remove it because I didn't want to hear the echo in my voice. Okay. The beauty of being live, huh? Okay. So just want to see, actually, and I see no question. Okay, that's cool. That's awesome. Actually, and I see no question. Okay, that's cool. That's awesome. So I'm going to continue. So this is the end of the podcast. I don't like to go. I don't like to go too much. Too much time. Half an hour, maximum an hour. I think it's good. 37, 38 minutes. I think it's enough for me. So if you have some questions, feel free to write it just under the video. If you want to share some in our Facebook to another and YouTube, so feel free to do it. And I'm going to take the time in the next postcast just to make a quick review and to do a wraparound. So on that, I wish you a nice Wednesday and see you next week, next Tuesday. Sorry, yesterday I had an emergency. I wasn't able to do it. But see you next Tuesday night at 7 p.m. East Hour. Bye bye, folks.
La jukebox paranormal.